All right, hello everybody. We are hopefully well on our way with our sock along. I anticipate some of you have finished your socks. Some of you might still be working. I am still working. What can I say? You know, I've got the baby and other things going on, and much as I like making my socks, uh, let's see. Oh yeah, I've definitely made it to my 7-inch mark. I might even be slightly past my 7-inch mark. Oh, maybe 1/8 of an inch. That's not a big deal. So I went ahead and used my sock ruler. I do love my sock ruler. You can see how it works. Pops right down into that heel on a top down or a toe up sock. Both will work. And I can check it. I could turn it around as well so I could read it from the back side. Really love my sock ruler. I know you don't need a sock ruler, but I really love my sock ruler. I use it quite frequently for socks. So I have clearly made it all the way through the leg of my sock. So we have the toe done, the heel done, the leg done, and we are ready to do, there it is, the sock cuff. So I will go ahead and I will begin with my sock cuff, and I have a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitch repeat. Now because I have changed the total number of my socks, my cast on, remember I increased that. I will actually have to increase a couple of stitches so that I can do that 6 stitch repeat. So if you have changed the total number of stitches in your sock, you can do that too. All you need to do is take your total number of stitches, whether that was 56 or 58 or 60 or 62 or whatever it happened to be, and you need to divide it by 6, which is our pattern repeat, because there's a yarn over, knit 1, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass the slip stitch over, which counts as a single stitch, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1. So that's your 6 stitches. And just divide your total number of stitches that you cast on by 6. If you need to add a couple of stitches, it's not a big deal here. If you need to subtract a couple of stitches, because it is lace, so we could subtract a couple of stitches, you could do that as well. But I always like to add a couple of stitches instead of subtracting them when it comes right down to it. Then you can go ahead and finish off your lace cuff. If you want, you can repeat those lace rounds. We have a pattern round and then a rest round. As much as you want. You can do more than 10 rows, which would give you about 1 inch. You can do something like 16 rows. You could do 20 rows. So you can go ahead and make that cuff taller if you'd like. It's completely up to you. I am going to work 1 row plain and then just go ahead and add a couple of stitches. I'll add one on the front and one on the back, and that will make it equal. And if you're wondering how I'm going to have 2 socks that match when I'm working 1 sock at a time, what I am going to do is actually count my slip stitches, and I will count my slip stitches for my sock leg from the heel up. I will count my slip stitches for my sock foot from the toe to that heel, because I can see where I've joined it. And that will tell me how many times I did that slip stitching. So when I get to the point that I think I'm about as long on the foot on the second sock as I was on the first foot, I'll just go ahead and I'll count those slip stitches, and that will give me an idea of how many more slip stitches I need to work. So whether or not I have hit that 7-inch length, which is of course my ideal for myself and my friend. And once I know that, then I will continue on. So I will come back and I will do one more video with you all. Once I have finished that lace cuff, I will talk about a few little things like how to put in your ends and blocking your socks, and again, how to use gauge to your advantage to fit those socks to your feet. But I won't be reappearing with both socks in hand for quite a while. I'm not even sure that I'll end up making that video, just because I've got a lot of things going on, and I have that baby. She's taking a nap right now, which is why I get to talk to you alone. So anyway, make sure that you keep working on your socks. I hope that you have enjoyed the journey. We'll have one more video for sure where I talk about that lace cuff, and I will see you again. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I am putting up some other classes as time goes on. I have a blanket sampler class up there right now, and I have how to darn. So if you're making socks, it's always a good idea to know how to darn the holes in your sock. So as I have requests, I will try to put up more classes. I would definitely like to do a color work class and some lace classes. So I'll be looking forward to that. But make sure that you have checked out that Pearly Shell Fiber Arts Sockalong page on YouTube, or excuse me, on Facebook. And make sure that you go check out Heather's online shop. She has some fabulous things. She's been dyeing quite a bit, and I understand that there are still some goodies left over, even though she was at Oregon Flock and Fiber last week. So make sure that you check out her shop, subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can catch the latest from me. And if you're looking for more patterns, you can always find my patterns at kellyslackdesigns.com, but you can also find them on Ravelry, and they are available through that local yarn store sale as well, so you can both support your local yarn store and the pattern designer, because that's very important. So I will see everybody next time, and hopefully we will have finished socks very soon.